Hello. Sometimes I look like that. So a video tweet is 6 times more likely to be retweeted than a photo tweet? Is that possible? It is, it's true, it's real. It happens. Some stats, Instagram. There's 1 billion people that use it. 80% of those users are outside the US, for those of you global companies trying to recruit people. A huge percentage of those users are under 30. For those of you looking to recruit people, period. What's our new workforce? Everybody's under 30, right? That's our new workforce. 72% of teens use Instagram every day. That's your future workforce. And video time on Instagram is up 80% year over year. So I know Instagram started off as this beautiful place for beautiful photos. It quickly turned into Memeville, but you know what it is now? It's where I watch most of my videos. Hooray! All right, 100 million hours of video are watched on Facebook every day. 100 million hours. What does that tell you? People have nothing to do. It is true. 85% of Facebook videos are viewed with the volume off. Think about this. All right. There are over 1 billion hours of video consumed on YouTube daily. Wait, what? Okay, let's go back real quick. Can we go back? We can. Look at this in some way. Okay. Wait, 100 million hours of video on Facebook every day. 1 billion hours on YouTube every day. Did you know that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world? Next to what? Google, right, of course. So you want to make sure that your videos that you put on YouTube are optimized for search. Just makes sense, right? So there are some tools you can use to help you do that. One of my favorites is called TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy gives you all these great hints about what to do with your video. It shows you all the keywords based on the description and title and content of your video and transcript of your video that you should be using to tag it with. It also tells you to put an end screen on it and how long your title should be and what your title should contain and everything else it's supposed to do. So if you're going to use video on YouTube, and you have to, because if you just put everything on Vimeo, guess what happens? Nobody sees it. No offense. Is Vimeo in the house? It's both. So TubeBuddy has a free version and a paid version. I use the paid version because I do a lot of video, but the free version gives you all kinds of great stuff. Okay. On video on LinkedIn. This is a big deal, and this is where things are going. Video creates 20 times more shares on LinkedIn than any other type of content. Now, I don't know if any of you know any of the research that I've done in the past, but I've studied very carefully all the different types of content that place highly in LinkedIn's algorithm. And LinkedIn loves my research. They don't always agree with the results, but they love my research. But this is LinkedIn's research. They're already telling us that video gives them 20 times more engagement. When LinkedIn implemented video in 2017, they very quickly decided that that was the future of the entire platform. And so that's why they're pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And you don't see long-form blogs on LinkedIn as much as you used to. That's because they don't push it anymore. They push video content. That's why we have LinkedIn Live. Anybody gone LinkedIn Live yet? Raise your hands. No? Only me? Another hand? All right. It's kind of fun. 54% of executives claim that they share work-related videos with their colleagues every week. 54% of executives. Are those executives getting their work-related videos to share with their colleagues from Facebook? Unlikely. From Instagram? Probably not. They're probably getting them from LinkedIn if they're executives, right? And they're work-related. So think about that. If you're going to create employer brand videos, can you use just one platform to hire all the people that you need to? I say no, absolutely, you can't. But LinkedIn's a good place to start, okay? If you're trying to hire for nurses, LinkedIn's okay, but Instagram's better. If you're trying to hire for retail, LinkedIn and Instagram are okay, but Facebook sometimes is better. You have to know your audience. You have to be able to build an audience. And you have to understand the personas that you're trying to attract. Now, all you have to do is go find the best people currently doing that job and say, hey, will you talk into this iPhone, or whatever kind of phone you've got, Pixel, for 5 minutes about what you do. Don't give them a script. Just get them jazzed up about it. Can you tell me why you make an impact in this organization? Can you tell me why your coworkers rely on you? And can you tell me how you might affect the bottom line on a regular basis? And what it is people like about working with you? And then can you tell me who your manager is so I can ask you these same questions? Go get those people talking, and you're going to attract transparency. So the reality is a person's view of their organization is like this. It's not top down, okay? It's their immediate coworkers and their managers, and that's really their view of the organization. You might see a fireside chat quarterly. Thank you, executives. But that doesn't really give me the full view of the organization, all right? I'm a hiring manager. Most of you are hiring managers of some kind, of some sort, at some point. And we just had a great conversation about hiring managers. But on my team, the people that I've hired are mostly ladies with purple hair and tattoos, black women, gay men, one snarky Jewish fella who's white. But that wasn't by design. That was just by who's the most creative, most interesting, most self-starting, self-motivated people I could find to hire. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you create an employer brand video. That was it, I just did it. Okay, 80% of video content on LinkedIn is viewed with the sound off, and 57% is viewed on mobile. So think about the way you're filming and the captions. Here are some ways that you can do video as a self-service. Skill Scout, all true, video my job, all good services, all do different things. And here's your video plan. You're gonna get these slides, so I'm not gonna go through it all, but the main thing is captions. Think about it. Transparency. And show who in your organization is doing the job that you're trying to recruit for. And cut that video up into little bitty snippets and make video ads out of it and target those people on the social places where you want them to see it. You gotta show up in their peripheral vision 17 times and then send them an email. And then you're going to attract them. All right, so have I convinced you to come work with me yet? That's it, thank you. You guys are great.